the various
fake records.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 my dog, it's bigger than hip-hop.
D, we wanna
What's your name, bro? Tell me your name.
my name is Yaqub Ali, and this is Brother D right here, and we got a host of topics we wanna elaborate on and talk about that's going on currently today, and we're gonna begin with the
Obama situation.
The Obama situation, yeah. You know, we just had the first black president, Barack Obama, and this kind of set a different perspective on the conscious community. You know, some people, believe that this actually is a change, and some people don't think, so much that it is a change. So, what's your perspective on Obama?
My perspective?
Yeah. What you think? Obama's going to make change, or is he just another puppet?
This is the biggest trick the white man ever pulled over the eyes of black people in America. They think because his skin is brown that he's really going to make a difference. If he was going to make a difference, he wouldn't be in office. Those Israelis and those big corporations funded Obama's election and put him in office. So guess what? All these women jumping around and clapping, and a lot of these black women slapping their hands and clapping, talking about how gorgeous he is, how good he speaks. Guess what? He's going to be sending your children out to war.
Yeah, because this the thing and I actually voted. I actually went and voted for Obama during the primary and during the actual election. But this is the thing that I found interesting about the whole election, When they actually talk about pulling the troops out of Iraq, first he was pulling the troops out of Iraq. Now, as we further went along, he began to compromise little by little. Now we to the point where it's going to be this timetable, and then it's always going to be occupation in Iraq. But the mass majority of the troops going to be pulled out. This is the stage we're at now. But this the thing. He said he pulled the troops out of Iraq. But now he's talking about a war with Afghanistan. So it's going to be constant war in the Middle East based on the global elite wanting to conquer the Middle East. So whoever you had, say let's say that McCain won. It would have been continual war in Iraq, because that's what he was for. So it was basically choose your poison. Your kid's gonna be fighting in the war regardless. Based on the aspirations of the global elite. But this another thing I want to get into with the Obama thing. How black people in the beginning wasn't really voting for Obama. They weren't really going for Obama. They wasn't really until the white people began to support him, and when the black people begin to see that, he has a chance, that's when the black people begin to jump on him, mass majority, because if that wasn't the case, Hillary Clinton would have won. So, and two, the Obama, and they saying like the first black president, like he had some type of connection with what we went through in the history of America. He has no connection to slavery. He has no connection to the civil rights movement. So you really expect him to help black people? I think something's going to be passed, which is going to help not only black people, but poor people in general. You know what I mean? But this is the thing. You know what I mean? This is the thing. What you have going on now is the poor people, black and white, mainly these rednecks, beginning to rebel against the system based on the direction America is going in with the immigration and what have you will. So this is why they got to compromise, especially with the health care. You know what I mean? So, that's basically my perspective on Obama. And two, what they want to do outside of America. They want to pacify you a certain type of way. So what they do in Africa, and the other third world countries, you're gonna overlook it because you're gonna be so mesmerized by what's going on here in America about, you know, you get your little health care and whatever, what have you will. Black men still gonna be unemployed. Make no bones about that. Black men still gonna be unemployed. Black men still gonna be in the prisons.
That's right.
That's not gonna change. But they gonna give the people that's outside, they gonna give you a little stuff to pacify you a little more. Just think about it. What did the first black mayor do for black people? You dealing with a system based on white supremacy. So, you know, that's what I think about. That's my perspective on Obama. You know, like you said, I voted for Obama. You know?
I didn't.
So you know what I mean?
I knew Obama was nothing but a smoke screen to something bigger. All they want him for to be the new face on terrorism in the Middle East.
Right.
Instead of the big bad white man, his blue eyes, they want a colored man with an African Arab type name.
And the thing that I hear most is like, why are you still complaining? You got a black president there. Why are you still complaining? You know what I mean?
This is the dumbest thing I ever heard. I heard a black woman say this. Now, since Obama's president, now my daughter can go up and say, one day I want to be president. I said, that's the negativity that he's sending into the black community. That's the negativity. Because now he's going to be saying, where's the racism now? You got a black president. What else do you want?
Right.
That's what they're going to be saying now. They're trying to pacify you when you still going to be living in poverty. You still going to be on the bottom.
So, you know, and everybody got their different perspectives on Obama, and you know, rightfully so. A lot of people don't know too much about Obama. Remember, he came out of nowhere. You know, since the last when he first presented himself during the last presidency, he presented himself. He gave that speech or whatever. Then this is like this rush on Obama. Like he was saying, was supported by the Jews. You know what I mean? Was supported by the Jews and funded by the Jews. This was the whole thing what they was complaining about. Because, you know, the Jews, they control the mass media. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
They made him more famous than Elvis Presley.
They made him into a rock star. You know, he was over in Germany. He was over, they made him into a celebrity type figure. You know what I mean? Got him on the magazines, got him all, you know, and they had to have the right person. They had to have the right person. Barack Obama. You had to look a certain type of way. You know what I mean? Present yourself a certain type of way, and you had to be on this kind of liberal type of vibe, like, you know, because anything else wouldn't have worked. If it was a regular black dude that had some type of connection to slavery or the civil rights, it wouldn't have worked. That's why they didn't vote for Jesse Jackson. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, it had to be the right person, and he fit that criteria because he had no connection to the struggles of the African Americans.
Exactly. So how can he identify with you and say, I seen it really hurt my heart to see black people, older black people crying, and I couldn't wait to see the days when I seen this, and guess what? It's gonna be the worst day of your life. You're gonna remember when Obama took office, if he's still alive, to see how they're gonna use this man.
But if you look at this like from a historical perspective, it was always something to keep the black people at bay.
It always was infiltrated.
Right.
There always was people. There always was people to pacify us. You had Jesse Jackson. You had Al Sharpton. You had Martin Luther King. You had all these people. You had infiltrators always in our organizations to keep us at bay.
Right. Right. So, like, you know, if you look back all the stuff that happened, you know, from the emancipation, you know what I mean, the emancipation of the slaves, and it was funny because I was talking to somebody, talking to this white person on the Christian chat line, and he was saying like, why do you complain? We freed you from slavery. Like, what? White people ain't free black people from nothing. First of all, no other people can free you from anything.